Here's a game that's leaping out at me because it involves a first-place team hosting an above 500 team. You look around, there's not a lot of those in the NFL right now. How about the Chargers at the Falcons? How about that? Can the Falcons?
I like this game.
Because the Rams play the Bucs later on. So the Falcons can put a score on the board that Tom Brady, when he's out strolling the turf in Tampa before the game with the Rams coming in, he'll look up there and see that the Falcons won. Am I really saying this into a microphone? And the answer is yes. Can the Falcons put the pressure on the Bucs to keep pace? I'm saying those words because they're real. And for Atlanta, they're spectacular. And then the Chargers are coming off a bye. And it's one of those early window games for a West Coast team. It ain't easy, but the Chargers coming off a bye. Is this the most Chargers thing of 2022 of all the Chargers things that can happen? That they're more banged up coming out of a bye than they were going in? Because Keenan Allen was trending in the right direction and he had a setback. And Austin Eckler, maybe they're just sitting him down to make sure that he's not going to be hurt for Sunday. I don't know. But we'll see. Let's hope that Herbert, with the week off, the ribs have actually healed, and let's see what that game looks like. I'm eager to see that. And then there's 8 1 Eastern games, by the way, 8 of them. How about the Vikings at the Washington Commanders? I just went higher register there because it's fascinating what location means, right? Falcons are 4-4. They're in first. Commanders are 4-4. They're in last. And Heineke has been hitting people since he's just got to be sitting there going, what were you doing going for Wentz? What were you doing? What were you doing? I came off the couch to start a playoff game for you a couple years ago and damn near knocked Tom Brady off his horse on his way to winning a championship. What are we doing? I was here all along, and they've won a couple in a row. They're 4-4, and do not pay attention to that ownership sale in the corner. Let's talk football with them. And here come the Minnesota Vikings at 6-1. Yet another, are we going to see the Commanders are probably going to be like, get out of here. Are we going to see at some point the fact that Kevin O'Connell coached for Sean McVay, who used to coach for Washington? At the same time, 2 other terrific head coaches used to coach. And it's Kirk Cousins now, who used to quarterback for him. Are we going to have this whole business? And you can't call it a Kirk Cousins revenge game, folks, because the number of times that the Washington at the time pre-football team, Washington team, didn't believe in him, it came in the form of a guaranteed payment that rivals Garrett Cole's annual salary. So you can't say they didn't believe in him, so he's going to show them, because their disbelief in him led to him being generationally enriched in a way that only Major League Baseball aces get paid. But that said, let's see if the Vikings can knock off the Commanders. Is Chase Young going to be back for this game? I know he was cleared to return to practice. Might be too early. But let's see if the Washington Commanders can win their 3rd in a row, knock the Vikings down a peg, or the Vikings can say, yeah, that was a nice 2-game winning streak you had.
Chase Young not playing.
But he's not playing. Okay, so top of the NFC North right there. And those are 2 early window games I'm looking forward to. There's only 2 late window games. They both interest me personally because they involve the 2 teams that I'm calling their game in Munich the following week. It's the Seahawks and the Bucs. The Seahawks are at the Cardinals. How about this one? This one's going to be great. This is going to be all sorts of weird craziness in this game. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it?
Yep.
Geno versus Kyler.
Yep. Okay.
Can Kenneth Walker run all over the Arizona Cardinals in this one? They need it, man, because the Cardinals are sitting there right now at 3-5 going into Week 9 and 3-6, losing to the then 6-3 Seattle Seahawks would put the Red Sea, if you will, on red alert. They need this one. You got to win your home games in division, and they've already lost to the Rams in Week 3. And the San Francisco 49ers are coming on in week. Actually, their home game against San Francisco in Week 11 is in Mexico City. They've got Seattle. Then they're at the Rams here in the Rams house where their season came crashing down last year. And then they're in Mexico City against San Francisco. This is a huge 3-game stretch. And then, of course, Seattle could just say, everybody keep doubting us. Everybody keep doubting us. Gino is like, I'm cooking. I'm the reigning offensive player of the month for the NFC in October. How about that?
That's wild.
So can Seattle go into Munich at 6-3, sending Arizona into a 3-6 record going into their visit to the Rams house before playing the Niners in Mexico City? Big one. And then, of course, there's the Rams and the Bucs. The last two Super Bowl champions, one is the defending one, and obviously Brady's the one who won it at home against the Rams. The last two Super Bowl champions with home wins in their buildings for the Super Bowl. At a crossroads. No two ways about it. 3-4, Los Angeles, 3-5. Tom Brady and the Bucs. Somebody's got to come away with this W, and man, whoever does come away with the W feels good about themselves entering the second half of the season, and the other one is looking around at the man in the mirror as well and saying, what is happening to us? And it's all on the line, and it looks like it's going to be Romo and Nance with the call, the whole country, most of the country watching it on CBS, by the way, available here on Roku.
Tony?
So you can watch that game right here on Roku. It'll be great. I can't wait for it. I don't know how much more setup I need. You asked me earlier what's more likely, and I said it's more likely that Stafford has the form of a Super Bowl quarterback than Brady's Super Bowl quarterback form. And the only reason why I said that is there's only one team with protection problems that's going to have Aaron Donald roll downhill at them, and that's the Bucs. So there's that. Those are the games I'm looking forward to. You got Titans-Chiefs, obviously.
Titans-Chiefs. But that's
on NBC.
That looks like a Malik Willis.
Is it going to be him?
The spread is 12.5. So, not really expecting a good game.
It's going to be a game-time decision. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.